This could be the last time you see me. Whether you struggle with goodbyes or you're just hanging on a moment, I'm glad you joined me on Coffee with Dubs. Today's hitting deep, so grab a seat. Let's go. It hit me the other day that life has a funny way of saying goodbye. Not with a speech, not with music playing in the background. Most of the time, it doesn't even say anything at all. It just quietly lets a moment happen for the very last time, and we don't even realize it. When we're kids, we think life is made of milestones. Birthdays, graduations, first jobs, weddings. Big moments that everyone celebrates. But the older I get, the more I realize life isn't defined by moments we know are important. It's shaped by the ones we didn't know were ending. None of us remembers the last time our parents picked us up and carried us to bed after we fell asleep on the couch. There wasn't a countdown. Nobody said, "Enjoy this, it's the last one." One day, you were simply too big, and neither of you knew that chapter had quietly closed. Think about Saturday mornings when you were a kid. Cartoons, cereal, pajamas. It felt like that would last forever, but one Saturday you woke up and did something else, then another. Then eventually those mornings disappeared without ever announcing they were over. Same thing happens in life. Somewhere along the way, life quietly changes the relationship you have with people and things that you love. One day your kids don't want to ask you to play because they're out building their own lives. One day you realize your parents are calling you for advice instead of the other way around. And one morning, your dog slows down on a walk you've taken 100 times, and you instinctively slow your pace without even thinking about it. None of these moments announce themselves. They don't feel historic while you're living in them. They're just another ordinary day, until one day you realize it's the beginning of a chapter coming to an end. They're just Tuesday. That fascinates me. The days we remember rarely announce themselves while we're living them. Most memories begin as completely ordinary moments that don't seem important until years later when we give almost anything to step back into them for just 5 more minutes. Maybe that's why we take pictures in the first place. Not because we know the moment is extraordinary, but because some part of us hopes we'll be grateful we saved it. Home videos, old journals, family stories, they're little time machines. They give us a chance to visit places that no longer exist except in our memories. And I think that's the real reason I make Coffee with Dubs. On the surface, they're videos about me walking the dogs, organizing my garage, riding my bike, sitting here over a cup of coffee, but underneath all of it, they're really about paying attention. I'm trying to capture a life that feels ordinary today because I know one day I might realize these were the years I was going to miss. I don't know when the last cup of coffee on Coffee with Dubs is going to be. I don't know which bike ride is going to make me realize my body can't do what it used to. I don't know which morning my dogs won't be waiting impatiently at the door, or which conversation with someone I love will end up becoming the last one we have without either of us even knowing it. That isn't a depressing thought to me anymore. It's a clarifying one. It reminds me that life doesn't become valuable after it's over. Its value's always been there. We're just usually too distracted to notice it while it's unfolding. And maybe gratitude isn't something we feel looking backward. Maybe gratitude is learning to recognize today while it's happening. To understand that this ordinary afternoon, this routine conversation, this familiar walk may someday become a memory we'd do anything to relive. So take the picture, stay a little longer, make the phone call, listen without rushing the conversation, laugh until your stomach hurts. The goal isn't to make every day extraordinary. It's to realize that the ordinary days are where an extraordinary life is actually built. The last time isn't painful because it ends. It's painful because we never knew we were living it. So thanks for another memory here on Coffee with Dubs. Until next time, don't wait for life to become a memory before you decide it's worth paying attention to. Now, I'm gonna go make my own. I'm out of here.